If ever you wanted a mid-season grand final, then this is it. Two undefeated sides heading into round 10 of the Super Rugby competition, and we have an absolute battle between two of the best here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Highlanders career mode. We're into round 10 of the 2017 Super Rugby season, and as I mentioned at the start, two very good teams this season. The Highlanders and the Brumbies both undefeated into the stage of the tournament. Such a massive feat for two sides to be at this stage of the competition without losing a match. Form is huge, and the Highlanders will know that this is going to be a second consecutive week of tough asks against the Blues and now the Brumbies. So the Highlanders side undefeated. They've played 7 matches so far in the competition, and their last 2 weeks were tight but very well won matches for the Highlanders. 14-7 over the Blues last week. Well, we always knew that one was going to be a classic. On the other hand, it was the Force who didn't quite offer much up until the very end. They eventually went down to the Highlanders, 24 points to 7. The Highlanders are top of the New Zealand Conference on 31 points, and we'll be looking to add to that at home here at the Forsyth Bar Stadium. Possibly the strongest side that the Highlanders could put out. All the big names are there, probably minus Israel Folau, who was on the bench and most likely to make a cameo appearance later on in the fixture. Other than that, you look through the team, you got the Franks, Moore, Afal, front row, Itzabithra, Tulloch. The back row is fantastic. Armitage, Warburton, Valatel, Smith and Robinson, 9-10, and William Stowers, a newish centre pairing, but very good nonetheless. Xavier North on the wings, and Ben Smith, the captain, once again at fullback. Now the Brumbies, such an interesting team this season. They have been unstoppable through their 8 matches. They have not lost a single one, and when you look at their results too, such emphatic victories. Their last 2 games, 48-18 over the Hurricanes and 41-13 over the Reds. That is an absolute demolition of 2 decent sides. Now, what do you put this down to? Is it the addition of so many foreign players in the Brumbies front row? When you look at Ivaldi, the hooker, and then we have former Highlanders and Afiaki and Beckwith is there, Wetton with Shields, Hill and Tiley there at number 8. Tiley, of course, a big man at number 8, a new name as well to this Brumbies side, and his big addition to the team could be the difference in the forward pack. His leadership around the back of that big pack. In the backs, well, Brock James is back in the number 10 jumper for the Brumbies. And when you have Andre Taylor at fullback, you know that your counter-attack is always going to be brilliant. It could be one of the games of the season. It could be the grand final, quite possibly a lot of weeks early. But there is still a lot of water to go under that bridge before we get to that grand day. For now, though, it is the battle of the undefeated. The Brumbies travelling to Forsyth Bar Stadium to face the Highlanders. All set for kick-off here. It will be the Brumbies playing in their away strip here. You can see the goldy yellow with the white shorts up against the Highlanders in the blue and yellow. We are underway, round 10 of Super Rugby, and it is former Highlander Beckwith who comes flying in and steals that straight off the kickoff. Now the Brumbies look wide, and Sivitella has taken a massive high shoulder shot from Toby Falatau, and what a chance this is for the Brumbies to get straight into the scoring plays. 3 points on offer. James will have a stab. Decent goal kicker as well. And this will be a brilliant start for the Brumbies if they can pull this off. Here it comes. Strikes it nice. He looks on target. There's no window. It's fallen just short. And Ratulla comes away. It's a Booth on hand. Here's Afua. He's still got Xavier. He pops it at Xavier. Breaking away. The chase is on. But no one's going to catch Julian Xavier. He's in the 22. And he's in for the try. The Highlanders counter-attack is brutally devastating. Not many teams will destroy you when you miss a kick by mere meters. But the Highlanders will do just that. And Savia, too much speed. The chase coming in from Laviniela. He couldn't catch it. The scrum half, no chance at all. What a pass from Afoa. And there was the only man, the scrum half. And Laviniela, no chance at all. What a start for the Highlanders. I thought it was going to go the other way. I thought the Brumbies would slot 3 and take it back to halfway. But no chance at all. The Highlanders with a brilliant counter-attack. That was the best of the best. Here's Robinson to add a couple more. And does so without any concern at all. It's 7-0. The Highlanders over the Brumbies. Forsyth Bar Stadium home to the Highlanders. And two undefeated sides going head to head. It's Brock James. Missed that early chance and now he's back at halfway. Kicking off and there's an intercept. Loose ball and Armitage has to clean up from Warburton. As what it goes, there's a Booth. Oh, Robinson's knocked on a try. Unbelievable chance that could have been. Oh, a big tussle off the ball. Well, with Robinson's speed there, that should have and could have been a certain try. Look at that pass from Beef. Still had North as well.
Touch.
It was a sure thing.
Seth.
But the Brumbies were packed out for a scrum and Laviniela will feed it in. Hooked back. Ivaldi does a job there. And Tully will play it at number 8. Well, will it be passed out? The scrum half chooses instead to go himself. And they go. Oh, short side, but it's been turned over from North. He's given it away to Warburton. Back to North. There's a chance. Oh, great tackle. Falatell in support. Looks to bust away. But a great tackle from Beckus. This is absolutely astonishing. Oh, well, that has to be a yellow card. Surely. Oh, Aaron Smith goes himself. Look at him go. Step and go. Shimmy. And a try for Aaron Smith. That is just out of this world. The Brumbies thought they'd stop the juggernaut Highlanders, but they have gone quick and caught them napping. Aaron Smith scores a great try. Won't get to see much of it. Look at that, Andre Taylor left for dust at the back. Great step from Aaron Smith. Looked like he'd step in towards the corner. Taylor went that way, but Aaron Smith puts on the goose step, goes around him, and scores a very good try. The Highlanders are looking simply outstanding tonight. We go back to the break from Warburton and North and how that could have very easily led to a try. And when that high tackle took place, there was a big, massive overlap to the left as well. So either way, it's going to be a try for the Highlanders as Robertson nails another couple. And we are up to 14-0. The Highlanders are making the Brumbies look like has-beens at the moment. You wouldn't think it is two undefeated sides, but the home team has quite the advantage at the moment as James will get his back underway and he goes short once again. And this time Williams gets it and Warburton's on hand, throws it out the back door and Stowers has to come up with a desperate play onto the ball. Here's Aaron Smith looking for Robinson who goes to Williams and Sonny Bill's breaking away. Over the top he looks for Savia. A good tackle on Julian Savia coming in from Sivitala. And this could be a chance. The Brumbies get the ball. Rare opportunity for them to have some time in possession and Beckus will go himself. Floats a beautiful pass out wide. Brumbies on attack. Oh, big pass back in and Visser finally finds support and Tully goes to ground just short of halfway. Laviniela, oh, that's a big high tackle from Franks. And another penalty chance for the Brumbies, but this one, given the miss of that first shot, surely they won't go from here. Oh, they are. Well, this is a big call because this is even further out. The other fell short, quite further back too, quite a lot further back, 20 metres even. Here's James, he steps up, smashes it, but it's going to fall well short. Definitely on target. Ben Smith, here's a danger man, you don't want to give the ball. Here's Armitage, busting away down the left by himself. Savia again! Don't tell me they're going to do it again, the Highlanders. They don't. Good tackle coming in. McCabe getting big on defence on Savia. It took 3 of them to stop him. They get the job done just over halfway. Quick line out taken from Ivaldi, and no one is really ready, but the Brumbies know what's going on as they feed it wide. Good pass, and oh, here's a big tackle. Beautiful work from Stowers, puts the tackle on, and now Becku's pick and go once again.
Release.
He's not really getting too original with his plays off the back of that ruck at all. Now here's Ivaldi, going back short. Fiaki getting a run in there as well.
Release.
A couple of former Highlanders looking for revenge against their former team, and oh, look at this. Lavignelli getting smashed backwards and turned over as well. Moore. Oh, big tackle there on Moore. Highlanders aren't awake to the situation at all, and they've lost the ball. Back it goes. Here's Seo. Pass over the top for sure. Oh, big hit. Absolutely massive. And here's some trouble as well for Retallick. It's a yellow card. And the Highlanders will lose a man for 10 minutes. It will be Retallick in the bin. And what's the chances here? Oh, yes, another shot at goal. Well, the Brumbies just are not learning at all with these shots at goal. James, again, over 50 metres, this time on the angle. It looks on target, but it's going to once again fall, even more short. They want a good 20 metres out. Has Stowers with the beautiful break. Somehow offloads to Filatau. Filatau busts away. He kicks over the top. Not bad, but back there's McCabe. Oh, who goes running straight into Savia? He has been punished. Savia turns over. McCabe is struggling to get up. Look at this, a drive. Warburton and our foul on hand. Here's Etzebeth will go. Armitage cuts through. He's away. He's got numbers towards right. It's Robinson, and Robinson's in. Try number 3. The Highlanders are cantering towards a bonus point. Robbie Robinson, the support man, on target once again. What a try from the Highlanders. All beautifully come away from the bust of Savia getting the turnover. Big tackle on McCabe. Filatau's kick, outstanding for a big number 8. But look at that. Shields got smoked by his opposite. Blindside on blindside, and look at Armitage. Beautifully brought all 3 defenders together there. Fullback and winger just could not keep him out. And the offload was picture perfect for this man, Robbie Robinson, who adds another try to his growing tally. Boy, he's been impressive in the last few seasons. Half-time has gone a good 6 minutes ago, and Robinson will send the 2 sides to the sheds for the break. This is an emphatic display from the Highlanders so far in this match. They lead 21-0. And if you could get any more one-sided, well, wait till the second half. Will the Brumbies be able to come back? That is the question, and a big question it is at that. 21-0, the Brumbies will be wondering what they've done wrong. This season has been just superb so far, but it has come completely and devastatingly unstuck here. 21-0, they are down at the break. Look at this possession as well, 70-30 going to the Highlanders, and 63 territory as well. That's a big difference. Handling errors 6-0, but the Brumbies haven't really had enough ball to drop, but still to get 0 is a decent effort. The yellow card of Retallick didn't seem to stop the ball rolling for the Highlanders after they got another try since he was in the bin as well. Interesting, no mention of line breaks at half-time. Hopefully we'll see that in the second or full-time stats. That would be quite nice, but 21-0, all the signs point to the Highlanders being quite the dominant force in this match. They have 40 minutes though, the Brumbies, to try and find something, get close. Maybe a losing bonus point might be a decent goal. They need to score really in the first 10-15 minutes after the half-time break. That has to be their goal, and if they cannot do that, it could be just even worse for the other 40 minutes. The Highlanders will be looking for one more try, and they'll want to take a bonus point from this match against what should be billed as a grand final preview. It's just these two sides have been that good. Let's get back down now. The second half looks good to kick off. The Highlanders leading 21-0 over the Brumbies. Well, Robbie Robinson got the Highlanders' third try. And he'll be kicking off the second half. He goes left side. First time we've seen the Highlanders kicking off, and look at Stowers. Oh, he is absolutely flying. Filatau on hand nicely. Alongside Warburton, it's a beef out to Robinson. Williams, nicely. Look at North cutting it, doesn't need him. Goes to our forward. What an absolute brilliant try. That is sensational class from the Highlanders. Untouchable. This team is just growing better and better every year. This is phenomenal stuff. Look at the cut around there. Absolutely burnt off was Afiaki. George North, unrequired. He just sat and watched as that all happened. Do you need him? No. Robinson beautifully coming around. Knows exactly where the play was going. Was Sonny Bill Williams, and our forward, right man, right place, right time to score the try. What a kickoff from the Highlanders. You can't say that's rehearsed because it's just freakish. Freakish stuff. So that's a bonus point. And now Robinson to make it 28. Well, there's a point in the bank already for the Highlanders, and they'll be, well, surely you could almost say they'll be taking all 5 tonight. That start was just astounding. That's how good it was. Brock James back at halfway, and you might be wondering why he took so many shots at goal in the first half. As Armitage finds Franks, and Williams is on hand. He puts the pedal down. Look who's outside. It's Stowers and North. Oh, he cuts out Stowers. Goes to North, and the chase is coming in. Big ball back. Oh, Sonny Bell. What an outstanding play. It's another try. Well, some may be in disbelief at how this match has panned out, but the Highlanders are just playing that well tonight. Sonny Bill scores the 5th, and this is just completely out of the top drawer. The Brumbies did well. Andre Taylor did very well to even get to North, who looked like he might just canter all the way. Stowers was cut out twice. There was the first time. On hand for the quick pop pass. No, go infield. Big ball to Sonny Bill Williams, and Stowers not even needed. Just like we seen from North not long ago. Well, one of the best tries you'll see. One of the best 2 tries straight after a break. Robinson will line up another couple. This has been one of the best displays from a Highlanders outfit, well, in quite some time. They've always been good, but this is just freakishly good at the moment. It's 35-0, the Highlanders and the Brumbies. And here are some changes. It's been that emphatic at the moment. They're bringing off the captain, Ben Smith. Israel Folau's coming on as well. Patrick Osborne will make his way onto the field alongside Sopawanga. Gordy will come on for Aaron Smith. And we also have changes in the front row. Matu'u and Tamiafuna coming on, as well as Duplessis in the second row. So plenty of changes as we get the second half, or this kickoff back underway, and Warburton on hand. Here's Duplessis. First real touch for him. Look at this way for Osborne. And there's Patrick Osborne looking to shift away around the outside of Andre Taylor. But he makes a good tackle, and it's the first time the Brumbies have really stopped an attack. Here's Stowers. Oh, there's no fallback. And he has just smoked around Hill and given him the absolute dust-off. He goes in for another try. That is the 6th try. 40-0. The Highlanders are on another level here. They needed to lift for these 2 weeks, and they have left the best till tonight. Look at that from Stowers around the outside of Hill. And there was no coming back from that. Stowers is too quick. A chance for him in the number 13 jumper. And he took it. He beats the open side flanker without any trouble at all. Too much speed from Sherwin Stowers. And we have a new look in the kicking tee. A flawless night from Robinson, which is not often you can say that. And Sopawanga will take his place. Steps up for his first kick, and he continues to trend a good shot. 42-0. This is one of the great matches for Highlanders fans. The Brumbies came into this match full of confidence, full of everything required to win a game. And they've come away with an absolute thrashing They're used to being the ones who put 40 points on other teams. Stowers now gets the kickoff. Gordy involved. Here's off forward. Straight through the middle goes off forward. And it goes the ball outside to Sopoaga. Taylor gives chase. And Sopoaga's kicked ahead. Oh, it's gone into touch. Not the best grubber kick from Sopoaga at all. Should have looked maybe for a bit more support, but scoreline like it is, there's still another 20 minutes to go. You don't blame him for trying it. Ivaldi looks to the back and he finds nicely to his second row, Witten, who brings it down, and the Highlanders look to twist this sideways. The Brumbies get it back, and Afiaki, oh, big tackle there from Armitage. Xavier Lomu goes flying, and here's another round from Afiaki. He's isolated completely, and Gordy takes that one from his grasp. The Highlanders, numbers to the breakdown. They've got the ball again. Here's Warburton, pops it short for Williams. Williams is going to go with himself. Doesn't need a pass. That is sensational from Sonny Bill. Running out of the special words for this match and this man. Hit the numbers to his right. Chose just to barge over himself, and why not? When you're leading by this much, the confidence is just streaming out. He took on Taylor. He knew all he had to do was get momentum, and it was try time. Andre Taylor made a good tackle, but it was never enough. He needed to put Sonny Bill backwards. It was never going to happen, just the way that the tackle was going. And there was always plenty of support there for him as well. Williams gets another try. The Highlanders are playing, well, one of the best matches we've seen in the blue jumper. The 50 is very close to coming up. It's 47-0. There's still quarter of an hour to go. And there's another two from Lima Sopoaga. This is completely flawless from the Highlanders. 49-0. Who predicted this? Coming into the match tonight, I thought this could be the one the Highlanders will lose. This will be the one that will wake them up and lead them stirring to a grand final, but no. It's not turned out that way at all as another kickoff goes down and up forward. Feeds it to Falatau. Here's Sopoaga offloading Stowers. Brilliant work in North. Oh, he slips through one. Looks all to go two. But a good tackle comes in. And Tali puts him down. And oh, he turns him over as well. Numbers here as they pop it short. And Brad Shields look to charge his way through short. Oh, Tali again. Looking. Oh, Witten has been dumped. Big tackle on Witten. Now he's a run from Hill and he goes backwards. Goodness me, these tackles are just huge. The Highlanders haven't defended much, and look at this when they do. Turnover ball. Williams, Stowers pops it quickly up. Osborne running away. This time he chooses a kick, and it's brilliant as well. He offloads to boot. Stowers gets it to Sopoaga, and he'll lose the ball. Brumbies finally get numbers, and there's a bust away from James. Slips it up. Oh, but Mutu puts in a hammering shot there on Sivitala. Brumbies on the 10-metre line, and they go short. Oh, big tackle on McCabe.
Release.
Quickly out of the line. The Highlanders, oh, now there's another mistake. Falatau has put up another high tackle, and that ends a golden run of Highlanders rugby. They have been simply the best side on this paddock. James will tap and go. Pops it wide, and we're seeing something a bit expansive here from the Brumbies. Back in field it goes McCabe, finding Xavier Lomu. Oh, big passes and big offloads, never going to work. And Visser has put it into touch. Well, that sums up the Brumbies night. Visser with the put into touch. And now it'll be Matu to throw in. It's a beat at the front. Gordy goes wide. Warburton runs to the line as the full-time buzzer goes, and Williams slips straight through. He's looking outside for Osborne. Osborne looks to fend, but Williams went just maybe a touch early on that ball. The Highlanders look to compete to keep hold, but they won't. The Brumbies will get it back. And now they look all inside out, but it's gone to James, who has been wrapped up.
Release.
Big tackle on Brock James. Now here's Shields. Goes short for Afiaki, who's driven back from Warburton. This is just astonishing defence. Tully goes to James. And James is put down from Armitage. Now a short run from the scrum half.
Release.
Lavignella can't get too far. Now they'll go expansive again as they go to McCabe. McCabe up for Visser, and he's always knocked it on, and Williams is flying through, but it will be all over. The Brumbies dive on the ball just to say that'll do us. 49-0. The Highlanders will not get their 50. Desperately tried to get that ball, but full time has signalled. That is one of the best displays from a Highlanders side. Definitely the best performance of 2017. No question about that. One of the best, one of the biggest, and one of the most impressive. The Brumbies were not in the same field in this match at all. Look at that scoreboard, 49-0. The Brumbies were 8 wins, 0 losses. And now they've been hammered by near on 50 points. 7 converted tries. That is a huge amount. Let's go through the try scorers quickly. Afoa, Smith, Robinson, Savia and Stowers with 1 each. Sonny Bill got a couple, giving them 7 tries. As for the conversions, 5 for Robinson, 2 for Sopawanga. Nothing at all for the Brumbies. No reward whatsoever. So at half-time, it was 70-30 for possession. Look at it here at full-time, 74-26. Things got even worse for the Brumbies, who hardly seen the ball at all. Territory 66-34, not much better really. Kicks 12-10, both teams. A few kicks going on. I think the Highlanders tried a few things different in the latter parts of the second half as Osborne looked to get a bit tricky with it and showing just his skill abilities out there. He was good. But the Highlanders as a group were just outstanding. 9 handling errors for a match. That is pretty good for the Highlanders. And 1 scrum each. At the end of the day, can't remember either of them. Those 2 scrums must be for knock-ons. But there you go, 49-0. The Highlanders have hammered the Brumbies. One of the best performances you'll see from this Highlanders team. So with that in tow now, the Brumbies have their first loss of the season. The Highlanders are 8-0. Let's check out the results and table after 10 rounds of Super Rugby. So the Highlanders-Brumbies match kicked off round 10 with an absolute real bang. 49-0. What a match for the Highlanders fans. The Crusaders kicked off the second match, 22-14 over the Western Force. And then the Hurricanes and the Chiefs battled out. The Chiefs getting a big win there over their fellow New Zealand franchise, the Hurricanes. The Waratahs thrashed the Rebels, the Bulls took one over the Sharks, and the Stormers down to the Lions 45-10. Next up, first match for round 11 will be the Highlanders at home once again to the Cheetahs, but first let's check out the standings. And the New Zealand Conference, well, it hasn't changed too much here. The Highlanders still well out in front, 36 points. They have 4 bonus points as well. Plenty of bonus points going around the New Zealand division this season. 4 for the Highlanders and the Crusaders, 5 for the Blues and Chiefs, and just 2 for the Hurricanes at the bottom. But it's still pretty close in the middle there. The Blues probably have the upper hand with the match still to play as opposed to the other 4 sides. They could easily leapfrog the Crusaders with a bonus point victory. A loss, on the other hand, could be devastating for them as the Chiefs are only, well, they're on equal points, aren't they? Only behind on points differential, so that's a big chance for the Chiefs. They could easily themselves, with a win in the next round, leapfrog the Crusaders and go into second. So there's plenty to play for in the New Zealand Conference. In South Africa, we see it is the Bulls on the top with 33 points from 8 matches. The Sharks at second, 32 from 9. Then it's further back to the Stormers on 22. The Lions and the Cheetahs still down the bottom there with just 1 point. In Australia, it is the Brumbies who have suffered their first defeat of the season, but they're still easily on top of the Australian Conference. The Waratahs sit second after 9 matches on 22 points. The Reds are on 18 after 8. Rebels 8 and the Western Force just 6. So round 11 of the 2017 Super Rugby season will see the Highlanders hosting the Cheetahs. Now, after seeing what they did to the Brumbies, one would expect the Cheetahs don't have much hope of getting a good result. But stranger things have happened and the match could still be a good one. I don't expect the Cheetahs to lie down, maybe just like the Brumbies did tonight, but we'll have to tune in and see how that one pans out. That is me done and dusted. My time is up for tonight. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and let me know what you think the squad should see against the Cheetahs. If you have any ideas for the team, let me know in the comments below, and we will see who we send out against the Cheetahs. That is me. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.